The 10-7 New England Patriots go to the AFC East champion Buffalo Bills at 11-6. Bills are favored by 4. They split this year. We all remember that the first time when the Pats went to the Bills, that was the infamous game where they only attempted 3 passes and completed 2 of the 3 and won the game and ran the ball down the Bills' throat. That was a close game, but the Bills got redemption coming back and pounded the New England Patriots at home. I thought that was very impressive. I think the key is going to be Josh Allen, not only throwing the ball, but we know he can run the football, but they're going to have to get more out of Devin Singletary to do that in this game. It's going to be cold, it's going to be windy, but it's not going to affect either team because both of them practice in this weather. So you can take the weather and just throw it out the window. Both teams are going to have to play in it. But if you look at the Bills, they've outscored their opponents this year by 195 points. Not only the most in the playoffs, but the most in the National Football League this season. So they can turn it up when they have to and put points on the scoreboard. On the other side, New England's got a great defense, but so does Buffalo. So this shouldn't be a high-scoring game. But if you look at New England, Mac Jones, he's a rookie. He's hitting at 68%. This is his first taste of the playoffs in his career. How will he perform? Yeah, he played in big games at Alabama National Championship games, but this is a National Football League. And Damian Harris, the running back, has done a terrific job of keeping this line steady. One thing about New England, Coach, they're always going to play sound defense, and they're always going to have a good offensive line.
They are, Mark, and when I look at this football game, the temperature is to be 4 degrees. I want to tell you, there's no way in this world you prepare to play in that. I don't care if you live in Buffalo, you live in New England, 4 degrees is flat cold. I think the difference in this football game, Mark, is Josh Allen. 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, but he has the ability to keep the play alive, his ability to run. I'm not real impressed with Singletary. I hate to say that. Yeah, 870 yards, 7 touchdowns, but I am impressed with Stephon Diggs. 103 receptions, 1,225 yards, 10 touchdowns. But compare that with Matt Jones. Yes, he's had a tremendous year, but the Patriots have sort of put him in a high chair, so to speak, and now we're going to protect him. Aren't going to ask him to do an awful lot. Just don't get us beat. He has thrown 13 interceptions, which is far too many. I love Harris. He's run for 929 yards, 15 touchdowns, etc. But 5 players on the Patriots are questionable. The Bills, no injuries reported. Now, I'm sure they have some, but that tells you right there the mental attitude of the Buffalo Bills. New England's lost 3 of their last 4. Yeah, they're +7 on turnovers, but they have 23 interceptions, 7 fumbles. That's an awful lot for a defense to do. They're very good on third down, as you mentioned. But I just don't think in that weather that I think the Bills are the better football team, predicated on the 2 games I watched. I watched the one that the Pats won, where you mentioned they only threw the ball 3 times, but it was like a 45-mile-an-hour wind. But the next time they played man-to-man, I think that the Patriots have a chance because of Bill Belichick and the staff. But I think the Bills prevail, Mark, 24-20.
I like the Bills in this game. I know they're given 4 points, but they're playing at home, and that means a lot. Devin Singletary, you're not that impressed with him. He only has the 870 yards rushing, but what I'm impressed is 4.6 yards per carry. So you know you can give him the ball. He's not going to lose a lot of yardage. He's averaging 4.6 yards per carry. That gets you a lot of first downs. But still, it's going to be up to Josh Allen. If he doesn't turn the ball over, he plays like he can play at the quarterback position, not running, but throwing the ball in this game. I think that's going to be the key for the Bills. Him completing the ball down the field. He's got a great wide receiver in Stephon Diggs that can take the top off the defense. They're going to hit 2 of those shot plays during this football game. But it's going to be interesting to see the third time these teams play each other, which team will prevail. I got the Bills because of the home field advantage. I got the Bills winning at home. I think the Bills are going to win this game. It's not going to be that high scoring. I got the Bills 23, and I got the Patriots 17.
But I think that any time you lose as decisively as the Patriots did against the Bills last time, that is motivation, and you're going to make an awful lot of adjustments. And that's why the team that lost the last time has the advantage. I think that's one reason that the Patriots have a chance to win this football game, because they know they're going to have to play much better. They're going to have to play more physical. They have to win the battle up front. And when you can get your players ready mentally, plus there's going to be a little bit of pressure on the Bills. They were picked to maybe go to the Super Bowl this year, and they're playing very, very well at the present time. But the Pats are capable of beating them because the Pats have won that division for so many years. This first time or the second time that they haven't. But I think they have a chance to win this game. But I'm like you, Mark. I think the Bills will prevail, but you never know when it's played outside and the temperature is 4 degrees. I just know this. If I was a Bills fan, I'd watch it on TV.